everybody, and welcome to Storm Reads. And today I am going to do a series about series kind of mid-year check-in. Even though I really didn't get started on the series about series challenge until I think May. I might have made a video on it, so I've kind of got into it a little late in the game. But I still have read a few things and everything, so I thought I would go ahead and give like a little bit of a update. And Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books is the one that created this, so I'll link her down below, and you should go check out her channel because it's really cool. And she had on her Goodreads, where she does a lot of her challenge stuff, she had a little questionnaire for like a mid-year check-in thing. And so I thought I would answer the questions on here. And so it says, the first one is, how many series have you completed so far in 2021? Well, I haven't completed very many, but I've completed 3. Most of these are just, I think one of them is a finished book, and the other ones I think I've just caught up on, because I think there's still going to be more in the series, at least I hope. And then the next question was, how many books did you read this year in the series that you completed? That would be 5. I did pick some, I picked some long series, but I also picked some series that I was almost caught up with or stuff to just kind of make myself get through them. And so I caught up on the Kelly Pruitt series by reading number 2, which was Denied by Mary Kelly Eco. And this is an e-arc that I had for this year. It was the second book in the series, so like I said, it's a new series, but I wanted to make sure that I read it and got it caught up, so I went ahead and put it on my list. And so I'm excited that I did that. And then I finished the Food Lovers Village mystery series by Leslie Budowitz by reading number 5, which was As the Christmas Cookie Crumbles, yeah. And this one catches me up on the series. I mean, I think it's finished. Although this year there was a book called number 6, but it's, I think, a novella and a bunch of short stories. And I'm not really huge on novellas or short stories, so I have decided to just go ahead and say this is a finished series. And if that number 6 comes on like audio where I can get it, I may listen to it, but I'm not, it doesn't bother me not to actually do the novelist to consider a series finished. So, and then the third one is, I caught up on the Lighthouse Library series by reading number 6, which is Red and Dead, number 7, A Death Long Overdue, and number 8, which is Deadly Ever After. I hope this series isn't finished, but as of now, number 8 was the newest book that came out this year. So like I said, I don't know if there's going to be another book, because this one is the one that came out this year, so I don't know anything about next year yet. But I just consider it caught up, because I do hope there's going to be more. And I really like this series. It's really cute. And then the next question is, how many other ongoing series did you make progress in that you haven't finished yet? Well, that's 7. I have made progress in 7 other series that I put on my list. Even though I have read way more books and series that weren't on my list, I'm just concentrating this on the ones that were on my list. And so, like I said, I have 7, and that would be Spy School series by Stuart Gibbs. I read number 2, which is Spy Camp, so I have 7 more to go in this series. Expect a lot more in the future from this series, because I got the latest one from the publisher, so I do want to catch up on this so that I can read this one, and it comes out next month, I believe, so I do want to try to get these read so that I can get. And then I read 1 book in the Book Retreat series by Ellery Adams. So I read number 6, which is Murder in the Storybook Cottage. So I need to read number 7, and I'll be caught up on that series. So I'm going to probably concentrate on doing that one probably next month. And then I started again the Country Store series by Maddie Days, and I listened to number 4, which is Biscuits and Flash Browns. I need to read 5 more in that series to get caught up. And this series, it's been a long time since I read like the first 3, so I think it's going to take me a while to really get into it to see if I'm going to enjoy it. I did think it was okay, but I was a little bit disconnected with the characters, so I'm hoping as I go I will connect better with them. And then I read 1 book for the Witch City series by Carol J. Perry. It was number 10, Murder Takes Two. I need to read number 11, which is See Something, and then I'll be caught up with that series. And so in the Gaslight series by Victoria Thompson, I have read Murder on Lexington Avenue and Murder on Sisters Row and Murder on 5th Avenue, which is numbers 12, 13, and 14. To be honest though, before I wrote this series out, I have listened to 3 other books from this series, so I have made pretty good progress in this series this year. So I'm really happy about that. But I still have like, I think, I don't know, 11 or 12 more to go. So still a lot to accomplish on that series. With the Crew of Hunter series by Heather Graham, I've listened to number 12, The Hexed, and number 13, The Cursed. And I have a long ways to go before I catch up in that series, because I think there is like 30 books out in that series or more. And it's just amazing how many books she puts out in that series. But I really enjoy the series, so it's kind of fun trying to... So I have the Amish Candy Shop series by Amanda Flowers, which is actually a series I started this year, and so I decided to try to finish this series this year. And I've read number 1 before I started this list of books. So I've read number 2, The Lethal Electrician, number 3, Premeditated Peppermint, and I have, I believe, 3 more to go before I can catch up in this series. So I'm doing pretty good. And I have Toxic Toffee on my Hoopla to listen to sometime later on in this month. So that's the 7 that I'm currently working on right now. And then the next question is, how many books did you read in the series that you made progress with? And I've read 15 books in the series that I mentioned just before that I was working on. I've read 15 books, so I think that's pretty good, especially since I started this actually concentrating on this series challenge in May, so it's not too bad. But here's the bad thing. The next question is, how many series did you start in the last 6 months? Oh, this was very enlightening whenever I went back and looked at all the number 1 in a series books that I've read this year at 39. I've started 39 series, so you can definitely expect a continuation of the series about series challenge next year, because I really got to knock some of these series off of my list. It's just crazy to start 39 more series this year when I already have way too many series going. But it was a little eye-opening anyway. And then the last question is, what is your total number of series books read so far in 2021? So the total amount of series books that I have read, that I've counted not only the series about series challenges, but the other series that I have going. I've counted those, and I have read 121 books this year, and out of that 121 books I have read, 88 have been from series. Yeah. So I've got a ton of series going. And I'm happy to know that, you know, even though I made this list of 21, that I'm still working on other series. This was just, you know, a list that I wanted to try to concentrate on, but I still want to read other series, of course. But yeah, so 88. I think that's really good. So I'm really happy that I'm at least trying to accomplish a lot with my series this year. It is kind of an unspoken goal, I guess, because I didn't really make a goals challenge kind of thing at the beginning of the year because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But yeah, getting some of these series down is really a goal that I really wanted to accomplish. So I'm happy with that. So that is my check-in for the Series About Series challenge. Even though I got started late and got started in May instead of the first of the year, I do think that I'm doing super well with the challenge. And we'll see how well I do by the end of the year whenever I check in again to let you know if I accomplished finishing more challenges or at least knocking off some books. I don't expect to finish like a whole bunch of these. I just want to knock some off. So if I even get 21 books knocked off of these series in 2021, then I think I'll be doing pretty good. But I do hope to be able to say I've accomplished more than just the 3 finished or caught up challenge books or series that I have right now. So we'll see. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.